Hello and welcome back to another Alliance War. This is war number 12, the last war of season 44, and in this war Loki is taking on DSVG. Must-win war if there is any hope of reaching Masters. It's very slim. Outside chances that we can do it, but not looking very good, unfortunately, for us for this season. I'm also going to go through the end of season rewards since I am recording this after the fact. So with that, let's go ahead and I do have 3 fights in this war. I'm going to be using 3 different champions. I'm going to be using Iceman, I'm going to be using Rintrah, and I'm going to be using Cassie Lang. So first fight up in the war is going to be against Mantis, and this is on the Hazard Shift Incinerate Poison node. It's got insult to injury, so for every debuff on me, the attack, it's going to reduce my ability accuracy even more than what it typically would be against Mantis. It's got feats of indestructible, and so when I reach 1 bar of power, she's going to go indestructible for 5 seconds. My plan is not to throw that many specials. Actually, my plan is to not throw any except for maybe a special 3 to end it. I don't want her going indestructible. I'm going to take enough chip damage as is, because the other part of my plan going into this is that I'm going to just bait heavies. I'm going to do 4-hit combo, turtle up, let her hit into my block, and just counter a heavy attack until she gets to a special 2, and then I'll bait the special 2. This node also has power focus 1, so she's going to be in between 1 and 2 bars of power almost the entire fight. So let's go ahead and we'll let this roll. And I apologize on this one. This war is also a little different for this video. I am recording this from a car while I'm driving between locations for work. So I apologize about any audio issues or the lack of video production that's on this. So here we go. Gonna jump in. You saw that I was war boosted. And we're just gonna jump through now and just kind of getting my head ready there for the fight, thinking through. And here we go. So like I said, not really going to try to parry at all during this fight. I don't want to take any chances, any risks. I figure I've got enough health that I'll be able to do it. Not even going to try to intercept. I want to be as safe as humanly possible, even if I finish with 10% health from chip damage. So we've got her between a bar and 2. You can see what I'm doing. It's just 4 hits, turtle up, 4 hits, turtle up, the whole way through this fight. I did get lucky there. I didn't get away, but stand your ground saved me. Now I'm at 2 bars. She throws it right away. And here we go. All in all, working just kind of the way that I had planned it. I'm at 3 bars. I've got it if I need it. That's kind of if I take a hit, and I lose my shield, if I push her to a special 3, lose my shield, I've got my special 3 there to get it back if I need to. A little slow, minute in, she's only at 43%. I'm down to 72, but the fight is going exactly as I planned it. You noticed even there, I did not go for a 5th hit, even though I was pretty sure it was going to push her to 2 bars, just being extra safe. And down to 23. Like I said, slower fight. I'm going to throw my striker in there. 4 hits, turtle up. I could probably finish it here with a special 3, but once again, not being sure, not taking any chances. Now here I take a little bit of a chance. And she throws a special 1. I finished that 5-hit combo, and you can see the second that I did that, she threw the special 1. I had figured, she could throw it. I was going to be able to finish her off before encroaching sleep hit me. So went according to plan, took a bunch of chip damage, about half my health. One thing I did do for that fight as well that I forgot to mention is just for that fight, I took Iceman up to R4. So, good fight there. Went according to plan. And let's move on to the second one. We're going to be on path 6 in section 2 for this one. This fight is a huge, chunky Galan. Oops. Sorry about that. The nodes itself, not really going to come into play too much. You've seen the nodes here before. It is, 6B, with the prowess and all that. Not a prowess champ, not going to go unblockable. Just chunky. Look at that, 322k health Galan. And you're going to see here, even with a good counter, I usually with, Rintrah versus Galan in war, a special 2 gets really close to finishing them off. What I do in this fight when I use Rintrah versus Galan is I like to start with a power star 1 so that you can see I build my charges up to 13. So if he throws a special, I can get the special lock, or I can get him back into the corner quicker, and I don't have to worry about the chip damage from his specials, because I typically try not to evade it. And here you go, first special 2, he's only at 50% health. I mean, that is chunky, and that was a decent chunk of damage. Now we're just trying to bait a special out of him, which he doesn't want to throw, and there he goes. You know, took a little bit of chip damage there, but once again, chip damage doesn't matter. We're going to root him in a corner, get him to throw a special, get a couple hits into his block and into him so that we can get the special 2 off, and still not dead. 16% left. So that's 2 special 2s. Granted, I didn't crit, you know, didn't get a big crit on either one of them, but it was just a lot. He took a lot, and finally we get the 3rd and he dies. So once again, some chip damage, went according to my plan, went just how I wanted to go. He was just, you know, pretty healthy. I had a 71k hit on that special 2, that first one, and he still didn't, you know, it barely scratched him. So very, very pleased with that. Didn't realize how chunky and how much it was going to take to get that one done. And then the last fight of the war coming up is going to be against Wiccan. And this is going to be a Cassie Lang fight. I've taken this fight before. Oops, I apologize about that. Forgot to edit those out of the video. So you're going to get it, you know, raw this time, folks. Sorry. You know, this one, taken Wiccan before, not too worried about it. You know, plan is get him into the corner. Don't try to kind of do the phase heavy when he's got over a bar of power. That's the plan. I do throw on another invulnerability boost. Like I said, I'm being extra careful on these. So here we go. Don't get a good parry at the start, which is fine. Don't typically want to parry him either, but now, you know, this is working. I'm getting him pushed back into the corner just like I want. Don't push him, don't heavy phase when he's got a bar of power. Oh no. Fortunately, he only hits me twice there and only takes away 2 of the indestructible charges, but that's exactly what I did not want to do. So that kind of throws the timing off the rest of the way. It's not a clean fight, but, you know, she is tactic. So, you know, it's going to make the fight fairly straightforward and fairly easy. I just, you know, messed up that timing on that first one. You know, so we're going to get the evade on the special one. Now I can phase and have him get the stings up. Now we can start doing some damage. Now we're up to 12 of the power stings on. I can throw a striker, get another power sting, get a taunt up. You know, it is going to push him to a special 2, which is fine. I'm just going to take all of it in a block. I did try to dex there, and you can see I got the incinerate on me. But now I can do another heavy. Now we're up to 19 power stings. Some did drop off though, because I just couldn't get in there to get the poison on quick enough. But now there's a special, dies to the power stings, and that's going to wrap up kind of the season. Overall, I'm pleased with my season. You know, let's go ahead and I'm going to jump over to a live shot in game, and I can bring up the mail for the rewards, and you'll be able to see that unfortunately we finished Platinum 1 rank 4. Not our best season. You know, you can see the rewards, not a lot of 7-star shards. We did get some. I do like the 12 5% tier 6 CC crystals that we got. You know, close to 2, that is 2 tier 3 alpha, 2 tier 6 basic, which are nice. I'm going to put those to use here fairly soon. You know, I did get enough of the relic crystals once I claim this to open up a 6-star relic, which will be nice for Necropolis coming up. And then you can kind of see the rest of the rewards. So overall, not the best season as far as for Loki goes. For me personally, I'm going to jump back over and we're going to look at the end of the season stats. Overall for me, 42 kills, 1 death. Still regret that death to this day, and it's been a week and a half since it happened. An invulnerability boost, and I go perfect. It wouldn't have mattered to our wins and losses, just would have mattered to mine. I would have been 43-0, which would have been great. So you can see for Loki with 6 wins, 6 losses, not our greatest season. Got unlucky in a couple of them, no excuses, just is what it is. So, and then you can see my champions used. I used Iron Man the most with 12 fights, Cassie next with 7, Nick Fury with 5, Shuri with 4, Silk with 3, Absorbing Man and Archangel with 2 each, and then a bunch with just 1 fight used in war. As far as the champions that I fought a lot of bishops. Had 5 bishops, 4 Apocalypse, 3 Storm X. You can correlate almost every mutant champion with Iron Man. Almost. There was a couple that I used, like Warlock or somebody else for, but for the most part, they were all Iron Man. Domino was my one death. Still bothers me. Like I said, Kitty Pryde, Man-Thing, Mantis, Mojo, Quicksilver, Sauron, Wiccan with multiples, and then a bunch of champs that I just fought one time. Overall, like I said, for me personally, war season was decent. Wish that we had done a little bit better. Wish that we would have pulled off 1 or 2 more wins and finished Masters like our goal. We are going to adjust. We are going to move forward, and we are going to do better next season. So with that, I do want to thank you all very much for watching and supporting me throughout season 44. Look for more coming in a couple weeks with season 45. And as always, please hit the like, please hit subscribe. It'll help me out, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks again, and have a great day.